Hey guys, what's up? Today we're doing a fly tying video. We're gonna be tying a big Musky GameChanger fly, just like this one. It's got 4 shanks, 2 hooks, and yeah, I don't know what we're waiting for. Let's get right into it. I like to start with a 20mm shank. I'll have all the stuff in the description. All this stuff, yeah. I like to start with a 20mm shank for the tail. It's kind of short. You could use 25 if you really want to, but I have these and I'm going to use it. Tie that in. And then we're going to use some orange saddle to mimic the brush the best we can. Or hackle saddle. I think that's the same. So we're just gonna tie. I like to do a couple. By a couple, I mean I'm doing 5. So maybe that's a little more than a couple. I like to go a little bit all the way around. And now that I start talking, my cat is going to come join in and be very, very interested. So sorry for that already. Hey, fish. Was fast. she's a good cat, but she is very interested in this. She loves the feathers. Get a couple angles going. Really, I want this tail to be like pretty floofy, pretty big, but not too annoying. This one in over these. Hopefully these hairs lock in. There we go. Tail's done, just kidding. Hey, fish. I was prepping this for like 5 minutes. She wasn't over here once. And now that I start yapping, she just gets right over. That's hilarious. Okay, so now we're gonna be tying on some marabou. Just gonna give it some more volume. Voluminescent. Voluminance. I try not to trim these if I don't have to, but sometimes they're a lot. Try to match it the best I can. That looks pretty good. And look at this. Also tied in. Chimney sticks up. And we're gonna finish it off with green to kind of envelope. No. Tie this in. And I didn't really show. Well, you guys saw yeah, you did. So ignore what I was about to say. Tie this one in on this side. I just want it to like cover, right? Like be like a translucent kind of. This one is the part that I don't really like, but that's okay. I like the one I just tied in. The one I tied in before that, not as big of a fan. There she goes again. So I'll trim these up and I'm gonna lock them in with some glue. I like that. It might be a little much, but it'll work. And then pick off the glue that's dried on the top of that. Just gonna hit it with a little dab. Make sure that gets worked in there. Tie over that glue. This is the only time we're gonna be using Gorilla Glue on this. Yeah. Now we're gonna be moving on to the brush part. We've got a few different lengths, 5 to be exact. I'm gonna try to get them lined up for my viewing purposes. I think that one I just got was the most biggest. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start with our 1-incher. Tie that in. Go from 1 inch to 1.5 to 2 to 2.5 and then to 3. This one I'm gonna use a little bit more 3 than usual. I like to keep them even. And last fly I used a little more 2.5 than 3. So, because the top, well, you'll see. I'm not gonna go too far into detail right now. No need. Okay. Sorry, I get a little zoned in sometime. Alright, then we're just going to be wrapping the brush and pushing it back as we go around. Make sure, try not to do as little of like wrapping over the fibers as we can. Doesn't take a ton of wraps to get done, but the more the merrier, right? Hi, please. I definitely need an upgrade at Vice too, but I don't know. This one works just not very well. There, we're gonna be done here. I think there's like, I don't know, probably like 4 brushes, 4 wraps. I'm kind of splitting it to find a nice little natural stoppage of fibers so that I can clip. I lost a lot there. That's okay. Now we'll push it back over. Actually, I'm gonna head up that. I'm using a Nightmare Fly brush kit, which will be linked in the description. Not sponsored. I'd love to get sponsored though. But I like it. It's a good kit. Really takes the hard work out of it. You can just tie. And that honestly doesn't look the greatest. Hopefully a muskie isn't gonna come hit up this. Like, wow, that back part really looks bad. No. Okay, and then we're gonna finish it off with some UV glue for 20 seconds. And I'm gonna work on my 20-second timer because I'm not the greatest at that. Should be locked in, and I'm gonna trim that and we can get started on our next shank. The next one's way easier than this one. So we're gonna be moving with the 25mm shank. I like to pop it in while it's in the vise. Sometimes it's easier, other times it isn't, but all right. Stay back. If any of you have tied game changers before, the next few are pretty simple for this section. I think that I'm going to go half of this 1-inch one just to use a little bit more, and half of the 1.5, and the same on that one, half of the 1.5 and half of I want to give it more of a slimmer tail taper on this one for fun. No real reason. Honestly, I just want to try it out. Okay. So yeah, if you want this to be a little easier, much less technical, or not even, it's not that technical, it's not that difficult, but just do the same brush length for each shank. Then you don't have to think at all. So bending that wire back over the shank, and then I'll lock that in. Then we can tie in the 1.5. The reason why I'm doing that, I feel like for this one, it's my other batch that I had. This is just such a different, this is like 2 of these. But like this is the next one. And this, none of them are smaller, so this is the second smallest. So it just feels like the second smallest is a lot bigger than the smallest in this case, which is a-okay. I could do some more trimming, but I am admittedly a little lazy and not going to do that, so. Now what I like to do is, because of the way I do my connections, I like to take this shank before I actually put it in. And I like to bend this the same way as the back one. And I'll kind of explain a little bit more why on our connection. But essentially, I feel like the gets better movement because the way that I hook it up to this, it's going to be through a wire that comes around like here. So then it has more chance to move that side to side. That's what we want. This I want to. Okay, that's good. Little. Yeah, like that. So really we're just kind of fixing the shank, and then I'll pinch up there. Connect it. And that's what we want. That's what I want. Pop it in. Put it in here. Through. Nice little snap. And we're looking like we're ready to go. plastics, and they got some hair fibers. Fibers, hairs, whatever, same thing. And up above, keep moving her back here. Just a little bit above it. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Should be locked in. Now let's get, which one's bigger? This one, so we want this one. Do the same as we've been doing. Okay, I really don't know where the recording stopped. I wish it would give me a little notification that it did, but it didn't. Anyways, we just finished up wrapping this one. I don't know for sure where we are. We're about to tie it into here. I need to make a better note of. Last two shanks have been very trivial. Just wrapping the brush around. And here's the fun part though. This is a fun one. Get to do a little bit more action than we've done before. And I like to get a set of thread before I use the wire to wrap around. I don't know what exact wire it is. We use it to connect the first end back. And then I think you'll be able to see a little bit more of why I did what I did to the last shank we used. Where'd that go? Oh, brother. Come on. Either or, man. Which one would look better? That's the question. Let's figure that out right now. This or this? I think this. He's got better mix on that. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Why not, right? So we're just gonna get this set in and wrapped up. I like it a lot. Set you down, wrap up. What's up, dude? And I like to fold them back. She's a good girl, but she's very curious. Which I can't blame her, man. I would be too. Like a cat named Fish. How would you not want to go check this fishing stuff out? Hopefully. As long as it gets, it's fine. Yep, so now they're they're locked in. Things aren't going nowhere. They physically can't unless a million different threads break and I can't grab. So they might be locked in there for action. Okay. There we go. This is what I wanted. Oh, we get them in the vacuum cleaner later. I'm going to be careful not to break the thread right there. Yeah, I'm going to do one under for fun. There we go. lovely. It's kind of, I know it's not perfect, but that's how I do it, and I like it, and I like the results. So I can't believe I'm already. I gotta use a little bit, a lot less wraps on this. And maybe we'll go straight into the. That's actually a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. We'll probably, not probably. So we're gonna do the same thing on this that I've done on the others. Where we're gonna stop it halfway through and go into the next size up. I try to squeeze out 4 flies of this. Obviously not 4 of this size from these brush sets, but you can get, if you're if you tie a little less thick than I've been with that first one. I used a lot on that middle shank, you can tell. But you can, I mean, the first brush patch I got 4. Albeit ugly. Some were ugly. Others were I was very proud of. I think I'm gonna size down a little bit on the front, like on the nose, so we get more of a taper like this. Use that as an example. I kind of like that. So yeah. Awesome. Let's get this, and this one is a 30mm. But you know what we need to do? We need to bend it. And we can take a look at how this is forming so far as well. Sometimes it is hard to stop right here, or hard not to stop right here. You just want to keep going because it looks tasty. I'd eat that thing. A little trimming. There's more work to be done. We're going to be doing our shank bending again. I don't want to do too much of it, but I want to get, lock that in there. Go. Okay, we're gonna get this in and started as we can. Okay. I'm gonna give it like 2 good wraps on this. Hopefully get about halfway up. gonna start wrapping my 3-inchers. I think it's 3. And yeah, hope for the best. What is it? Do your best and cock the rest. We'll be doing that. Yeah, the 30 gets a little flimsy. Not gonna lie. But it's what we've got. I'm sure there's better shanks to use too. So if anybody wants to enlighten me with that information, it'd be much appreciated. Might need to do a little trimming on the sides because it is like a raccoon's tail, but we want it more like a fish, right? That is all something that we can come together and work on right now. Okay, so now we have our last, certainly most not, but certainly, whatever, however that goes, and certainly most not least, part of the fly. This is definitely the more, I'd say the most fun part. Gotta tie in a couple things here, not a whole lot, but enough to make you go, I gotta tie in a couple things here. So I like to go just a little bit further back because that's where I'm gonna have that weight sit in the back here. Just to kind of match the profile of it. Don't want it too far back. But you know, you also don't want it not far enough back. So we're tying back up here. I'm gonna get it started like, I kind of want it a little more forward. Yeah, that's good. We'll just take turns wrapping on each one. Don't worry. We're gonna make it really in there. We're just going over a couple just to get it kind of set in stone right now. Skipping a few. Yeah. And skipping. Not that much. Okay. We're not done with that because we're gonna tie in another, well, you know what. Make sure that we know which way our hook's going because you don't want to put the hooks going different ways. I almost did that. I haven't done it, but I almost did. So hook's on the bottom right here. And I'm just gonna stick this in, get a nice distance that we like coming outside of it, and call it good. Alright, simple as that. Back. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I try to make this look as pretty as possible. You're not always ever gonna really see it. We can, don't worry about this. This will get all died down again, but yeah. I know. It would make sense to be worried right now. Well, actually, we'll keep going a little bit forward. Okay, and now we're going to bend it backwards and come and really get a good cinch on it, like that. There we go. Nah, actually, there's that is not a. There we go. There's still a few things we have to do right here. So I'm gonna make sure this is all covered nice and neatly. Then keep locking it in as we go back. Now there's a chance to really lock it in here. We are gonna go one here. Maybe two, maybe three. Now we are gonna begin tying this in. What are you doing? We still have to tie in fins up here, which is going to happen right just after we get past this. Let's make it happen, right? We're gonna get it in, and I'm gonna trim them down too. I don't want a giant fin like that. It just looks goofy to me, if I'm being honest. But I will like a little trimmed and much more manageable fin, right? So we're going to go, just peel down here for now. Am I recording? It's like when you got the GoPro on, you like finally land a fish. Am I recording? What? Hey guys, sorry, just missed me catching this fish. Okay, enough fiddling around. Let's get this fly done. I don't want any more. Yep, like that. Thank you. It really helps to talk to it as you're tying it. It really builds, like a community. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Again, I'm gonna trim them either way, so I'm not too worried. We'll get this one about ready to go on this side. Jeez, dusty. It's kind of gross. And same for you. And now, since we're all in here, really just gonna take them. Right, so they're gonna be sitting Probably like 1.25 inches. My knuckles length. I'm just gonna give it a chop because that gives it that like I like it. I like the look. Ow. Probably need to get better scissors. There's scissors I don't use to cut the wire. That's definitely not helping anything. Same thing here, right? Not rocket science. There we have it. Beautiful fins. Just tie down here. Hitch it in. And then we're gonna go back to this for like 1 or 2 wraps, and then we're gonna go down to the second smallest in the front, so it creates that taper. Right, and we'll do trimming to help make sure everything looks normal and all right. But that does a little bit of the trimming for us rather than wasting all of this stuff. Push it back, make sure we're all, and then look at the way those fins sit. Oh, that looks yummy. There we go. Now we got 2 wraps of this. Really give it a, and we'll take the scissors to it, the big ones, and really we're gonna even out the side, shape up the sides a little bit, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Nice, tight. Yeah, I'm digging that. Yeah, I'm digging that. I think that's good, no? Oh yeah. It's not good, it's great. Jesus, I gotta vacuum up my desk. Okay, so before trim, before trim, let's get a good peek at this guy. And oh my gosh, that is one bushy son of a gun. We'll thin him out a little bit. Essentially, we're gonna want to treat it like a glide bait almost. We're gonna want to cut off some of this, a lot of the sides, to give it a nice taper in the water. You know, it's smoother. But I mean, look at this submarine, dude. Little largemouth bass action or something. Come on. How would you not eat this? It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna trim. Okay, so hopefully I can give you guys a good angle of what's going on here. Then we're gonna want to be pushing these brushes back. I like to imagine this as like finding a line that's really even, because we're on the side profile right here, right? So we're just gonna that top's pretty dang good. We'll look to the bottom. They do the same thing. Any crazy stragglers like this guy? Cut him at the source. Source of the straggle. Well, he doesn't want to be cut. Okay. So I like that. I like where we're at with that. And I'm also going to thin out the sides, right? Thin out the sides. Don't want to cut the fins, so I'm going to put my finger there to block it off. But any of this, really going to want to trim it down. And kind of so I can get that glide bait more so. I know it's not going to be a glide bait, but more of that action. So it's not bushy like a caterpillar chair. Like the top's fine like that, right? We want the top like that, but the side, not so much. Now we got still that top's more bushy. Side's definitely more thinned out. Do the same on this side, in between the fin. Just got myself. And then, yeah, so this is the shape right now. Still absolutely crazy. I think I'm happy. I'm happy with it right now. I think I like the way that it looks. All right. I think that this is a good shape. The head's gonna cut through the rock. I might touch up some once I get a better kind of view off, but it's looking kind of deadly. A thick fish through here. Thins out, but not in a terribly bad way. Both sides. Yeah. Like that. Maybe it needs a little touch up on the bottom. So, but yeah. That's gonna be it. I will thumbnail? Question mark. That is a ginormous fly. Yeah. Thanks for sticking with me here. I know it was probably a long. I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah. Thanks for sticking with me. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully I can catch you guys with the fish on this. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you.